A very good evening, everyone. Thank you once again for the overwhelming response which I received for the previous video. I'm so happy that I can be of some help to my fellow teachers and my precious students. So today I'm here with a very short video, and for this I would like to thank my kid brother. He proposed a certain thing, and this one's for you, my dear brother. And this is on ballads. Okay, so he put up a question which I'm going to present to you in the form of my little presentation, right? So here's it. Firstly, a very warm welcome to my channel. If I do not upload a video in about 1 or 2 days, I start missing my friends. So I did miss you. I think last night I wanted to upload this one, but I couldn't. So it's better late than never. So here is the topic for today. Ballads and folk ballads. Are they different? What's the difference between ballads and folk ballads? So that was the question which was put up by my cousin. So are they really different? If yes, in what ways? But before I proceed, let me request you to give me a few likes and a few comments so that I feel a little encouraged. I know there have been a lot of views, but still, ye dil mange more. So I'll be glad if you could just give me a few thumbs up and a few encouraging and heartening comments. I'll be so grateful. Anyways, so now let's proceed. Thank you in advance. This particular presentation has been created to clarify the difference between ballads and folk ballads. So before we proceed to discuss the differences, it's important to understand the origin of both of these terms and forms. So their characteristics and the origin. So we are going to discuss that. Now, ballad. Let's discuss the ballad first. A ballad is a narrative poem or song that tells a story. Okay, so it's a narrative poem or song which tells you a story in poetic form. Then it often features short stanzas, a simple rhyme scheme, and a focus on dramatic events. All right, it is a little dramatic in nature, the ballad. Ballads can be either traditional, they could be folk ballads, or literary, written by known authors or poets. All right. So they can be traditional as well as literary in form. Their content is thematic and it can vary in different forms. There could be great variations in the themes, right? Okay, now coming to the folk ballad or the traditional ballads. So these are ballads that originated in oral tradition. Okay, they were passed in the form from, word to mouth, as we say in our colloquial language. They were passed down through generations by word of mouth, and often they were sung as songs. All right, so they are more traditional and they have not been written, they have been passed down in the oral form. The authorship is typically unknown. It's not very clear as to who actually wrote the folk ballad. They often deal with themes of love, loss, heroism, and historical events, and they tend to have variations due to the nature of oral transmission. Because of oral transmission, sometimes, you remember we used to play that game Chinese Whisper. So if there are about 10 players were there in the game, by the time the statement reached the 10th person, it would have changed almost completely. Similarly, the ballads also, when they were passed down from generation to generation, there were a lot of changes which happened because they were not in the written form. They are from the folk of or the common people. They come from the common people. They are not literary as such. So they come from the common people, and it's the common people who started them in the oral form. The key differences between a ballad and a folk ballad. First, in you can say the authorship. So folk ballads are anonymous, while literary ballads have known authors, and this is the primary difference. Folk ballads, who wrote, where did they originate from, is not clear, but literary ballads definitely have known authors, and that makes the primary difference. Then transmission, the form of transmission. Folk ballads were oral, as I just mentioned, while literary ballads were in the written form. So, not too much of a difference. I mean, there wouldn't be any difference at all. There were no changes because they were in the written form. But the folk ballads have changed over a period of time. Then the evolution. Folk ballads evolved through communal retelling because they were not written, they were carried on from the word of mouth, from generation to generation. So they evolved as per the pronunciation or the beliefs and all. But literary ballads are fixed texts. There has been absolutely no change in their format or words. But the folk ballads have evolved over a period of time because of the variations which were bound to occur because they were passed on orally. So, to bring it all together, or in a sense, we can say that folk ballads are a specific type of ballad that emphasizes their oral origin and communal development. And all folk ballads are ballads, but all ballads are not folk ballads. All right. This reminds me of the Venn diagram and also a few of those, riddles. A is the father of B, but B is not the son of A. So, who's B? The daughter. It could be the other way around also. That B is the child of A, of the offspring of A, but A is not the father of B. So, who is A? It's the mother. So, it's something like that, that all folk ballads are ballads, but all ballads are not folk ballads, right? So, thank you for being with me, and I really cannot wait to see you again. So maybe tomorrow I'll upload another new video, maybe based on two poems. So I'll be coming back soon with the critical appreciation of two more poems in one single video. And I haven't made the presentation yet. So I'll request you, my dear viewers and friends, if possible, and if you think so, if you want to help me with this, do let me know the poem that you would want me to write or present the critical appreciation or analysis for. I'll be ever so grateful. So thank you so much, and I'll stop sharing. So good night, everyone. Have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday tomorrow. Wishing you a very, very happy weekend. And tomorrow evening, keep watching, and I'm sure you will benefit from two more new poems, which I'm going to analyze critically tomorrow. So, signing off for tonight. Bye bye. Take care, and wishing you all the very best.